Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I hope your day is going great and you found that peak that you need for your day, for every day. I'm always wishing that for you. Well, I'm Shelia Edwards and I welcome you right on back into this Boozin Food Kitchen where you know you're always welcome. Now, let's talk about what we're going to be putting together today. I think we're going out into the tomato garden, get some tomatoes off the vine or something, you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some wonderful tomatoes to make this sausage tomato pie. And you know we're going to keep it boozing, so you already know that. So stick with me and let's see how we're going to get that booze weaved into this wonderful light dish. And you know, anytime we can take shortcuts, we're going to take those shortcuts. And today, we're going to take a little shortcut with our pie, you know. That's what those people are in those factories for, creating shortcuts so we can create these wonderful meals without having to toil over the stove all day long, okay? So what we're going to do right now is we're going to get over on the stove where we get our pie crust together and get our sausage together and get all these wonderful ingredients together. So we will be eating good in no time. I'll meet you over on the stove. We're going to start this recipe with our prepared pie crust here, just a store-bought crust, and we're going to put this under the broiler. I have the broiler heating up at 400 degrees or a little better, and anyway, we're just going to get this pie crust browned up for this recipe. So I'm going to put it on there about 2 minutes, and watch it to make sure it doesn't burn. You just want it browned, and then we're going to get our other ingredients together. Okay, so there's my pie crust. It's not fully cooked, but it is a little browned, and you can see the brown spots down there on the bottom. So it stayed in the broiler for about 2 minutes. You can let it go 3, but make sure you're watching it. So now we're going to get our other ingredients together. So now what I'm cooking here is my sausage, and I'm using turkey sausage, but you can feel free to use pork sausage. They work just fine in this ingredient, but make sure you're using pork sausage that you drain all of that grease off, because you don't want this particular dish to be greasy on you. And so I'm gonna cook these. I just added about a half cup of onions in here, and I'm gonna let these onions cook along with this turkey meat that I'm breaking up here and cooking. I'm gonna let the onions cook in here until they're just about clear. You know, they're translucent and softened. Okay, so that's gonna get about 2 minutes or so. That's gonna be cooking there. And then if there's any of this juice left down in here, I'm gonna drain that off. I don't want any of that juiciness going on in my tomato pie here. It's sausage tomato pie, that is. Okay, so let's let that go for a little while. Okay, so our meat and onion mixture is pretty well cooked here. My onions are clear, but you see that little juice there? I don't want that in my dish. So I'm going to take it and put it in this here colander, because I want whatever liquid is in there to just go ahead and drain out. Okay? And I'm not going to wash this skillet out. You can see I'm just getting the few little onions out of there. But I'm not going to wash this skillet out because we're about to do something else right now in here. I'm going to get this, turn this eye off. I'm going to get it back on here. Come on. There we go. And what we're going to do here is put into this skillet, I'm going to put about a half teaspoon or so of garlic right in this skillet, and we're going to brown that up real quick. Okay, so our garlic just finished cooking there. See, it's just a little bit, but what we want to do is take that little bit of garlic and put it into, and that garlic, you know, it cooks fast. It only took probably about not even a minute for that garlic to just start smelling. I just want to get the fragrance of the garlic out, and then what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna take it and just just kind of smear it over the bottom of that pre-baked pie bottom there, or the bottom of that pie crust there. So there, and that little speck right there, those are just onions. That's not burnt garlic, because you do not want to put any burnt garlic in anything, because it'll take your taste away. So I got it kind of, you know, down there a little bit, and it's good enough, you know, for what we're doing. I think it's perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna get the rest of our ingredients together. In this bowl, I have put 2 tablespoons of this here Creole mustard here. Now, if you have Dijon mustard, that'll be perfectly fine. Now, to this, I'm gonna add 1 egg. Alrighty. I'm gonna move that around in there just a little bit. Okay. And to that, I am adding this right here with, oops, just a little bit out there. So, minus a sip. This is 1/4 cup of heavy cream. This little heavy whipping cream right here. 1/4 cup of that. All right, move that back. And then I'm gonna put in 2 tablespoons of this right here, because you know we're gonna keep it boozy. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons. 1 and 2. All right, get this out of the way. Okay, and we're gonna get this whisked up here. I think I said if you have Dijon mustard, that's perfectly fine, instead of if you don't have that Creole mustard, but you need a little spicy mustard in here. Okay, we're gonna get this all whipped up. And we're looking like this right about now, okay? Okay, so we wanna finish seasoning our egg mixture here. I'm gonna put a little parsley in there, because I just like that pretty green color, that seasoned looking color, in contrast to everything else. I'm gonna sprinkle just a little salt in there, about the amount of salt that you would put on 1 egg. Sprinkle a little bit of pepper in there, just regular salt and pepper. Then I need to put some of my Italian seasoning in there. Just a nice little amount. Not even 1/4 of a teaspoon, just sprinkle it in. And then, you know, this is my favorite seasoning. If I've said it before, curry is one of my favorite, about the favorite seasoning there. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit of that in there, okay? All right, we got all our seasonings in. I'm gonna whisk it around just a little bit more, like so. All right, now I'm gonna get this to the side a little bit, and I want to bring my bowl up so I can take my sausage mixture. You see how well drained it is? It almost looks dry. And I'm just gonna get it on into that bowl. And I'm gonna scrape every onion down in there, because you don't know which little speck of onion is gonna be the one that's gonna fill up someone's belly. I just believe that, I believe that. Okay, so I got all those out. And then what I'm gonna do is take my egg mixture here, and I'm just gonna pour it right over my sausage. Make sure you get all that good old mustard seasonings down there that was in that Creole mustard. Oh, so good. And that vodka, my. Okay, so we got that all out. And now I'm just gonna move this around just a little bit there, okay? All right, now we want to kind of start our assembly. I'm gonna push that to the side. Now, here is, get that up because I don't want nothing on the bottom of my cookie sheet when it goes into that oven, because I don't like that burnt smell. Okay, so here's our pie crust right here that we have the garlic on the bottom. And I like to put this on a little cookie sheet. Anytime I'm putting anything with eggs or something real loose, I like to put it on a cookie sheet so it doesn't drip down in the bottom of my oven. Now, on the top of this pie crust and garlic, I have a cup of mozzarella that I'm gonna put down there on the bottom, just like this. Okay, let me get it. Oops, all over there. All right. Okay. Pressed it down there. I probably broke the crust a little bit, but that'll be all right. Hope it doesn't go under there too far, but yeah, it's just like that. Okay, so now what I want to do is take my meat mixture, and my meat mixture is going to go right on top of this mozzarella. Right on top. There we go. Just break it on in there. And you know, sometimes when people are baking those pie crusts, you brown them a little bit before they put something in it. They sometimes put a bag of beans in there. They take the bean out of the plastic and put it in there. And I think I'm gonna have to get one of those things. But Amazon sells these little, I think they're little metal balls in a bag or something that you put on top of a pie. So when that little puff comes up in the middle, it can keep it pressed down there for you. Okay, so I got my sausage mixture in there. Now I'm gonna come through there with my tomatoes. It's not a tomato pie without tomatoes, is it? Certainly not. Okay, so I'm gonna get my tomatoes in there. And I'm using about, I think I sliced up 3 medium-sized tomatoes. Don't go get those big, I think they're called beef tomatoes. Don't go get those big old tomatoes because you don't need all of that, you know, for this little pie here. I'll put that one there. And even though I sliced up 3, I don't need that many because well, you know what? I'm gonna pull them together. I think this is what I normally do. Pull them together. Kind of overlap just a little bit. Not too much because you don't want this pie to be too juicy. Yeah, that's the way I want it, just like that. Okay, and I'm gonna save these for my BLT in the morning. I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of salt on there and a little bit of pepper on there. And then what I'm gonna do is come across the top. And this is another cup of mozzarella I have in there, but I'm just gonna come across the top with this mozzarella as much as I can. Get it on there real good, you know. And if you're trying to wonder what is this gonna taste like, it's something akin to pizza. Now, pizza is pizza. This tomato pie is tomato pie, but it's near a pizza in taste, and I tend to like both of them, but I like them, you know, separately. I'm not gonna say it tastes just like a pizza. Some people say it does, but my taste buds are so kind of distinct, you know. But it's really good, and that's the best thing that I can compare it to for you. So here we have this pie. It looks like this before it goes in the oven. We're gonna put it in the oven uncovered, and I'm putting it into a 375-degree oven. And I'm gonna put it in there for about 35 to 40 minutes, but I'm gonna really watch it to make sure that it doesn't burn or anything. It's just so the egg can cook, the cheese can melt, and everything can come together as friends so they can play well in your mouth, okay? So I'll see you in a few minutes. And there she is, our vodka sausage tomato pie. We want to let her sit for about 10 minutes before you slice into it. Enjoy. Well, look, y'all, we got her done. This wonderful vodka tomato sausage and tomato pie. You know, I'm always trying to get these names right, but we got it done, and baby, everything played well together. And don't forget to let it sit on your stove a little while before you go cutting into it, or it's gonna be a little runny. But honey, you let that thing sit, no problems here. Well, you know what? We're gonna go on, and I'm gonna get out your hair because I think I've taken up enough of your time. I'm hungry, and you're probably hungry after seeing this being put together. So go ahead and give it a try, y'all. It's such an easy dish to make, and your family will thank you for it. And if you have a large family, double the ingredients, get yourself 2 pie crusts, and go on and put it together. Go on and get your tomatoes, and get this put together. And right now, I'm going to get it into this, but before I do, if you like this recipe, until it says subscribed with the ED on the end, okay? So, I want to thank you all for joining me every Wednesday and Saturdays. Sometimes things get a little rough on me. Like this week, I was a little late on one of my videos. But anyway, I got her done for you because this is something I truly enjoy doing. And if you enjoy me as well, bring on some of your friends on over here, okay? So I'm going to go on and get into this. And again, we always, every Wednesday and Saturday, or whenever I get the videos up, we gon' what? Keep it boozy. Alright? So y'all, we get out your hand gone and do this right here. You see them with my fingers, honey, because sometimes that can be the best way of eating something. With your fingers, child. Here we go. It just hit the right spot on the tongue.